It's Anthony Welfare from Ripple. Anthony, where are you? Oh man, so good to see you. Yes to Anthony.
Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan, and this video has two videos not covered before in the space. Zeedster on X gave me the heads up to the first video. It's with Anthony Welfare. The event was in Oradia, and it took place on June 29th and 30th. And yeah, it was sold out. I think it was very popular. So what Zeedster found was an unlisted video, and they're difficult to find. The first half covers some of the updates on Ripple's business and CBDCs, but when we get to the 4-minute and 46-second mark, this is a part you don't want to miss. It's an interesting project that Ripple has been actively working with for the last year. I want you to listen carefully. This is about issuing fractional bonds on the blockchain in Europe. Then it jumps to this video that I found by AXIOLOGY. It was uploaded just 2 weeks ago, just only 31 views. You're probably going to be blown away on this one. It was a pitch battle. So it's all done in 3 minutes. It goes very fast, but oh my gosh, it's packed with some mind-blowing facts. And after you listen, you want to visit the axiology.xyz website for their FAQs. And then you want to go to the DLT pilot regime. Because from the FAQs, you'll see that they talk about these e-money tokens. And you can find out exactly what the e-money tokens are in the pilot regime. I'm going to put a link to both of these in the description below. Last but not least, a Deloitte link that I'll also provide where it really explains the accepted digital tokens, the e-money and the e-tokens, which are in this regime. The e-money tokens are issued and used for payments. They are not crypto such as Bitcoin because they do not reference any value of an official currency. Do I think XRP would be used for settlement? Well, within the Eurozone, no, probably not. But you have investors outside of the Eurozone that would want to participate, and they would, of course, engage in a FX cross-border transaction to purchase an e-money token. And then you have to remember you have all this yield. And so to manage that yield, you might find that there are hedging opportunities for that use. And XRP would be perfect for that particular transaction, along, of course, with the remittances. So XRP could play a role, but I think this is really a good question for Ripple. Okay, have a listen. I think this is going to be extremely interesting.
Ripple 12 months ago was 350 people. We're now 800 people. And that's actually without the MetaCode transaction that we just bought. Yes. So we're 900 people globally in a crypto winter, which is absolutely amazing. You know, a lot of that's the cross-border business, but also it's the digital assets and what we're doing around CBDCs and others. Just so you understand, Ripple, we're sort of two parts to the business. The top part is the global enterprise cross-border network, where we're processing billions of transactions cross-border. So USDT, US dollar to RON to euros, etc. And then the other part of the business, which I'm in, is the XRP ledger, is the Ripple X using the XRP ledger. So XRP ledger is a public decentralized platform, and it's built for money. It's built for payments, and it's very good at it. It's instant settlement in 3 seconds or so with finality. So we use the basis of that technology for our solutions. In 12 months, we've done some amazing work. We've actually been doing this for 3 years, but the last few months, we've actually been able to announce some new clients and new real-world solutions. On the left-hand side, we literally 2 weeks ago, I think we announced Colombia. So with Colombia, we're doing a basically high-value payment solution and seeing how we can use digital currency technology to actually help make it more efficient, make it quicker. In the middle, we've got Montenegro. Montenegro is an amazing country, not too far from here. Montenegro is a very interesting opportunity because they use the euro, they're not part of the Eurozone, and they have a central bank. So I have no idea what the coin is going to be called or the currency, because it's going to be quite mixed. But we're really looking forward to that. We're working with them at the moment, working on use cases and looking forward to doing a lot of opportunities with them. And then finally, on the other side is Hong Kong, which I'll talk about at the end and give you a real idea of some real uses. When we talk about CBDCs, we actually mean digital currency. We actually mean what would be called the digital dollar, the digital pound, the digital euro. And that's made up of two parts: a CBDC, a central bank issued currency. So that's like the only equivalent we have today is the dollars, the pounds, the euros in your pocket. That's the CBDC today. So we see, say, 5–10% of the money being the same as that, so being a CBDC issued by the central bank. The other 80–90% is going to be, there's many different words for this, but commercial bank stable coins, tokenized deposits. That's the money, the dollars, the pounds, the euros issued by your bank. So a number of the banks that were up there, you have a wallet at the moment with your bank or an account, and that has dollars, pounds, euros, RON, lei, etc. in it. Will represent the same version. So we see that it basically just comes a digital currency, tokenized digital currency. You can do then lots of different things with it, and that's what the difference is. So in a way, it's not that different to the system today, but it is very different what you can do with a digital currency. We also do see crypto stablecoins staying, but probably not that much, because if you have a digital euro, why would you need to use Euro C or Euro T and those sorts of things? You'd probably use the euro, a digital euro. And then finally, cryptocurrencies will still be around. We don't know whether it's 1%, 2%, 5%, whatever it be, but people are always going to be using cryptocurrencies and trying. And it's very much the innovation phase. And the best way to think about this is everything that's happened in the crypto world, which is quite often fairly risky and dodgy. Imagine doing that with a regulated currency in a regulated world. So DeFi, staking, all these good things, fractional lending, all these good things can be done with a regulated currency, with regulated companies. We use the XRP ledger. So XRP ledger is fast, quick transactions, and we make a private version. And that can do lots of different things, as if you did have a cryptocurrency. And that's where we've got some interesting solutions. So Andreas, who is just sat here, Andreas is from Superhow, and these are one of our partners who are launching their new project, which is called AXIOLOGY. And we've been working with them for about 12 months, and it's going into a really interesting phase. It's basically a decentralized blockchain ledger for issuing securities, corporate bonds, private bonds, etc., in a decentralized way. So it's sort of tokenizing and sharing assets and bonds in a way that is going to be regulated. And the most important part of this is this would allow you as a corporate or a small business to issue a bond within the EU DLT regime. So there's a 2-year regime where you can try this and work out what the laws and rules and how this works. This means that if you put this together with a digital currency, you can issue a bond, a fractional of a bond if you wanted, and settle instantly. So today, if you buy a security or a bond, one, it's complex, and two, it takes a long, long time. So the settlement happens in days, quite often a large number of days. This will be also MiCA compatible. So one of the main things the guys are working on is making sure that everything that's issued here is MiCA compatible, because obviously, the regulations come out, it's work in progress, but it's really important because it's a good step forward for the world.
AXIOLOGY, please welcome.
Hi there, my name is Marius, and I'd like to make bonds accessible to all. When I say all, I mean all of you, and that's why all of you should listen. I have two multi-billion questions for you. Why settle for 1% on your bank deposits when you can get 10% yield in the bond market? Why bother with a bank account when you can give money to your own government and earn 4%? The answer is that the market is rigged and is only made for the big boys. There's no infrastructure and no space for you in this market. The average transaction in the bond market is 2.5 million. I bet that's not your ticket size. But the pressure is building on. There's more than twofold increase of retail participants in the capital market. And there are more than 50 million users of the banking apps waiting to be monetized in European Union. And there's a monumental change in regulatory environment which opens the door. I would like to take you through that door. Imagine vertically integrated, regulatory compliant solution which is integrating all the layers of the capital market, brokerage, exchange, settlement system, central securities depository into one layer. There are 25 trillion bonds being issued in the European Union, and there are 15 trillion of deposits waiting to be employed. We are not reinventing the wheel. Our business model is based on the current established practices in the bond market. And the numbers you see on the slide, these are the fees that we all pay in that market right now. Do we have competition? Yes. Anyone can be a competitor. They have to go through this regulatory route. And to the best of our knowledge, there are 6 companies who are trying to do the same. Our traction. We have secured support from Ripple Labs and SuperHow. We partnered with the biggest brokerage in the Baltics. We vetted this infrastructure with a partner, and we implemented a successful pilot of them. We are now looking for a strategic partner who can go along with us, or we're willing to go our own route and become licensed entity. Our main go-to-market right now is the government bonds market, and we have a dream team which is ready to dream big. We have covered all the bases of the skill set needed for that. So we're raising 2 million to become a regulated operator of so-called DLT-TSS platform, or we are looking for 500,000 support to become a partner with a strategic partner. I'm on a mission to make the bonds market more efficient in Europe. I have done the same in the payments market and developed the backbone of the payments market in Lithuania, which the fintech system is built on.